Okay. Okay. I think I got it figured out. If you were here before, I apologize. We'll get into why I'm so short-tempered and just unpleasant in a little bit when some more people get here. Because there's no one here. So I got some knives in. If some people show up, we'll do an unboxing. If not, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. God, my knee hurts. I'm not real sure how this live feed is going to wind up going. I can't find my knee brace. That's a bad thing. That is a bad thing. I got news for you. You know you're old. Hey, Josh, did you get a notification this time? I will tell you one of the things that lets you know you're old. Hey, what's up? So I got really upset and ended the last live feed and then deleted it. First of all, I was having audio issues and that's frustrating. And so we'll get into why I'm so, like I said, why I'm so frustrated and short-tempered lately. So first of all, no one showed up. I had no audio for the first 6 minutes. First 6 minutes, there was no audio, and I'm like, well, that just kills any rewatchability of that. So, you know, it doesn't make any sense. First of all, it didn't make any sense to maintain that video. So I took it down off of YouTube and deleted it and put it back up. It's here. I just rearranged stuff a little bit because I had some stuff I wanted to put. I don't mind the mic in the picture, but other people complained about it. So it says there's only one person here. So Roger up and let me know if you're here. I'm not 100% sure that that is accurate. Like, I haven't figured out the ins and outs of making that better. I've got to try and get a hold of Tom Mayo because, as you guys know, Tom Mayo's a really good friend of mine. I love Tom. He's like my favorite. Having Tom Mayo around at a knife show is like one of my favorite things. Like, one of my favorite things about the California Custom Show is Tom Mayo shows up. Like, I really don't care. There's a couple people that I see at shows that if I don't see anyone else or don't see another single knife at the show, I'm fine with it. Tom Mayo, Melvin Watanabe, Tom Mayo, Melvin Watanabe, and anybody from Bastinelli. Pretty much everyone else that's at the California Custom Show, don't give a crap about. Really don't care. It's absolutely great to be friends with some of those, and I'm worried about Tom because they had those big wildfires out in Hawaii. But I got some stuff in, and so I have to say I'm gonna try and see if we can wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit till we get some more people here to do it. I've got like 3 boxes that have come in. There's 3 boxes that have come in yesterday. I know what's in them. This came from Alex Steingraber Performance Knives. This came from Rosecraft. Andy sent me some stuff. By the way, guys, if you're interested in the Rosecraft knives, coupon code CrazySharp saves you 5% at checkout over there. I got you guys a coupon code. It is not an affiliate link. I don't make any money from the Rosecraft stuff, but I am one of their ambassadors now, and I start getting free stuff. So this is a Rosecraft, and then this is another Remet. Remet asked me if I wanted to review another one of their knives. I said yes. They had me order it from Amazon. But you guys saw, I had a big box of stuff come in from Jared. I broke it up into 4 different videos, and I got some stuff from Ganzo. So don't forget to check out the Coffee Brand Coffee. I will let you guys know this weekend is the last weekend of their summer sale. They've got stuff up to 50% off. Use my link you just saw pop up. It won't save you any extra, but I get credit for it. And like I said, they're doing 50% off a lot of their items. So, but yeah, Ganzo sent me some stuff, so I got a really cool knife from them. I just shot the unboxing video. I'm pretty impressed with this. This is in my pocket today. So tomorrow when I get back from the beach, I'm probably going to film first day in pocket. It's only been in my pocket for a few minutes today, I should say. I dig this. I'm typically not a fan of orange knives, and I like this. But I already filmed this unboxing. But I have 3 knives here because unboxing videos, for some reason, just don't do that well on the channel. So on upcoming Monday, I receive my new Arcane the Creature. I have a Best Tech Knives Cetus. It's Orion Knives. So I don't know if they changed their name, but it's Orion is the Cetus. I have it here. They might be the ones making it. Also, if you guys could just go over to any of the other channels that are live, let them know. I had some technical issues, and I'm back live. We'll just run this for an extra. We'll just run this till 2:30. It depends. It depends. But you guys probably saw. Yeah, some people don't care for unboxings. Everybody's like, I'll do unboxings. Everybody loves unboxing. I'm like, my unboxing videos are the worst performing videos. This was not a bad performing video. Bad news? Beardo, I'll let you guys know. And so that, okay, well, I'll tell you. So my mother was diagnosed with cancer, and we were pretty optimistic because it was ovarian cancer, which responds really well to medication and treatment. Unfortunately, what has happened is my mother had a hysterectomy like 25 years ago. But she also had endometriosis, which meant that she was kicking off cells all throughout her body. And so she had a bunch of ovarian cells that were cancerous that sat dormant and then all of a sudden activated. So we're not 100% sure, but there's a very good chance that it's stage 4. She has to see an obstetric oncologist. We're going to know more. But it's not a good prognosis because she didn't have to have testing because she didn't have ovaries. So she never got tested for ovarian cancer. And so since those cells were sitting dormant, now 25 some years later, she's got ovarian cancer. And we're like, what kind of fucking luck do you have in your life that you got ovarian cancer without having ovaries? I forgot to do something. If you guys will just give me a second. I mean, I'm not going anywhere, but I've got to do something with this live feed. I got to do something here with this. Let's see here. Currently live. It's going to show. We are going to change that. There we go. There we go. I changed the setting on this live feed, which will make it better for me. There we go. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's sad, but the flip side of it is it's still a very treatable form. So even though it's fairly advanced, we may still, I mean, we don't know yet. I'm trying not to be too pessimistic. You know, they're like, oh, it's stage 4 cancer. And I'm like, okay, it's stage 4 cancer in a form of cancer that still may respond to treatment. So we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Not sure what's going on. But I will give you a sneak peek of the video you're going to see today, which is something I labeled a Rockstead killer. If you haven't seen one of these, Katsu Knives makes a knife very, very similar. Yeah, my mother got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, but like I said, it's a treatable. It's a much more treatable form of cancer. We don't know what the prognosis or anything is yet, but I probably will be going home. But at any rate, so you saw that. This is Jared's. This is a knife that is very, very similar to a Rockstead. This is a video. This is a video that Jared did about a knife. Is that knife snappy or a slow roll? It's a little bit of both. You can slow roll it, or you can snap it. It's a little bit of both, but it is very, very smooth. Now, the really cool thing is, even at its priciest, because I did the first day in pocket, which you guys know when I do first day in pockets, I like to keep myself away from the price of a knife because it could kind of sully my thoughts on a knife. It might make me think a knife is cheap or stuff like that. So I got that immediately, fell in love with it. I was like, okay, I don't care what the price is. So this is like, I want to say $250 on sale. CDP 189 at about 66 Rockwell. At about 66 Rockwell, it's layered. It's 17 layers ZDP 189 Damascus. The cool thing is that there's a 66 on this. Now, I've never been someone that thinks they have to have a Rockstead. I've always liked a Rockstead. I'm like, there's just no way I would ever carry a full mirror polished Rockstead. They do cut really well and things like that. But kind of over the top, right? This, yes, it's full convex. It is, if you handed this to me and asked me if this was a Rockstead, I would say probably is. $300, right? I want you to brace yourselves. This one in carbon fiber. Now, it does not have a pocket clip, but does have a very good sheath that sits scout carry, which I don't dislike. Polished carbon fiber. Full convex grind. Temper line. Liner lock. And 154 CM at what I can tell you, having cleaned up the edge, because the edge was not perfect on it. $86. $86. I will put a link. Allow me to put a link. I will find a link. Give me a moment. Purchase link for this is going to be on Amazon. I use my Amazon store and then go find it. It is a Katsu Knives. If you use my Amazon store, this thing is awesome. I did clean up the edge a little bit and gave it a quick strop. 154 CM in what is probably one of the best heat treats I've had in. Full convex, carbon fiber, and like I said, scout carry sheath that I don't hate. I absolutely love it. Let me get a link for you. Give me just a second. Uh-oh, somebody did something. Hang on. What was that? Bradley Williams just subscribed. Well, thank you for subscribing. I was on. I'm going to grab a link for it real quick. Give me just a second. I will grab you a link. Let's see here. All departments. I'm going to grab you guys a purchase link right now on this exact model. Okay, it's $86. That's 1 day shipping. The only place you can get it, though, however, I apologize. I know a lot of guys don't like it. It is Amazon. That's the only place you're going to get it. I'm pulling you down a purchase link right now. There we go. It's a little slow. A little slow here. So this is... Jesus Christ. I'm trying to... I'm trying to do it, guys. I'm sorry here. Let me... It's weird the way this is set up. It won't let me do what I want. This is a purchase link. This is a purchase link for that knife. It's right there. This, like I said, $86, 154 CM. You may have to do a little touch up. It does have, it's a full convex, but it does have a very small grind at the very front. I'm going to tell you, it came very sharp, but me being me, just wasn't the way I quite wanted it. So it was definitely worth it. I mean, it was, even though it doesn't have a pocket clip, it's still fifth pocket. Well, I got news for you, Josh. There are some things. You can complain about that all you want, But like, there are some things you're just not ever going to get anywhere else. That knife is only available on Amazon. So that's just because that's the only place they have a storefront other than their website, and you can't get this knife on our website currently. It's the only place it's available right now. Just telling you. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't like Amazon, but guess what? You don't have to put on pants to do it. I built an Amazon store, and if you guys want to support the channel without having to get dressed, you can use my Amazon store or my Blade HQ, link. But they don't have that knife on Blade HQ. My wife and daughter have returned. So that's what we were talking about. But yeah, so if you're just joining me, I see there's like 60. I don't know why. Here, let me get rid of the viewer count and then bring it back. Viewer count, go away. Viewer count, come back. There we go. Had to refresh the viewer count. So, man, my knee really hurt. My knee really hurts today. I gotta go with my kid. So, I gotta go with my kid and walk the dog. I walked 6 miles with the dog yesterday. I fucked my knee up a while back, and it's still really, really bothering me. So, a lot of caffeine in this. So yeah, like I said, the big thing, and you were asking, Winston, my mother's cancer has been diagnosed as stage 4. We don't know what's going to go on with that. Stay tuned for updates on that. Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm going to tell you guys right now, since there's a lot of people that just aren't getting, that they're like, oh, well, maybe let people know when you do your live feeds. I've set a schedule, and I pretty much stick to those schedules. Mondays, 4 p.m., Saturdays at noon. Those are pretty much guaranteed unless I make a post. If I don't put up a post in the community tab, that's what you're going to get. Right? Mondays and Saturdays. If time permits, I will do Wednesdays at lunchtime from 11 to 1:30-ish. From 11 to 1-ish. So that's the schedule. Like, so, like for everybody, it's like, well, I don't know when you go live. I don't know when you go. I go live at the same time. Consistently. For a while, I wasn't doing Mondays and Wednesdays. I brought Mondays back. It was just kind of hectic. I go live every Saturday at noon unless I put up a notification on the community tab. Like, you will see a post saying, hey, guys, I can't do a live feed today. Mondays, 4 p.m., guaranteed, unless you see a post that says, hey, guys, can't do Monday today. And there's times it does happen. So if you're watching, keep that in mind, that is the schedule. The other thing, too, is if you follow the knife tube thing on Instagram, it's on there. Now, the only thing is I can't with this new software. This is free, by the way, guys. This is free. You see what we're doing, and I got all the new cool stuff here where you guys have a chat box, so you don't just hear me read your chats. They show up on the screen and stuff like that. This is free software. This is free software. If you drop super chats, if you drop a super chat or join or subscribe or join a membership, notification pops up here. It's all really cool, and it's free. So what was the first knife you compared to a Rockstead? It's, well, here's the thing. You got to watch the video. It goes up at 4. I'm not going to get into it too much, WC review. I mean, but if I tell you everything now, you're not going to watch the video later. So Rocky's here. If I give you too much info about this, you're not going to watch the video that goes up later, which is the whole point of putting a video up later. So, like the video unboxings that I do when Jared sends stuff, they never do well. So we're just going to look at some knives real quick. We're going to look at this one first. This came to me from, Rosecraft. So like I said, I am now a Rosecraft ambassador. They're starting to send me stuff consistently. And So now that I'm a what do you call it? I'm an ambassador. So they asked me, he's like, hey, we've got this knife, we're releasing it. Would you like to get one? And I said yes to this one because it really interested me. This is the Tricanus, T-R-T-A Tarcanus. Now I asked them for a specific color. Streambot's Akami, what are you talking about? Streambot prevents you from putting up, because you see how stuff is, you see how the stuff is here? It prevents you from kicking everybody out of the window. So this is the Tricanus. Now this was designed by Andy. This is bigger than I thought it was going to be. So this is the red and black. It is called the Tricanus. This was designed by Andy Armstrong over at Rosecraft. And this is, Allie was asking a question. Well, I don't control that. Well, look here. It prevents people from putting, it is specifically to prevent people from putting in like bot comments that are too long. So you can break it up into two different comments. So this is the Tricanus red and black. I like this. This is bigger than I thought it was gonna be. It did not look like that big over the top. It didn't look, it looked like a very small knife. I thought this was gonna be about the size of the smaller knives that Savannah designs. This is really cool. You guys are gonna see first carry on this. This is the Tricanus. It is a liner lock. I've got red and black G10 on this. I think it's G10, or is it micarta? Hang on, there is a spec sheet. I know the price on this, so I can tell you guys the price on this. Rosecraft, if you're gonna look at Rosecraft knives, I have a discount code for you. It is crazy sharp. Coffee and stickers would be a good combination. I swear, I'm trying to get your stuff out to you. These are $73. Rickard, drop to 2 bones. You're gonna see something cool pop up. So if you guys haven't seen this in one of my live feeds yet, ain't that fucking cool? This is free software. I didn't pay anything for this. That makes me way happier. I got an email from StreamYard. They're like, we've noticed that you haven't responded to our request to set up a new charge card for your account. And I was like, because your shit's garbage. The only thing that StreamYard let me do was pick hashtags. I'm trying to find another way to do it on here. I'm trying to find a widget. I may pay for the full thing here. Thank you very much, Rickard, for the thing. This software, this free software, is better than any of the other software I tried. This is Streamlabs. I can do this from my phone. So my live feed's on my phone. And you see Streamlabs? Alicord! Hot dogs or pizza for the next meetup? I think hot dogs and burgers are going to be your best bet all around because it's... Rickard, I don't have any coffee right now. I definitely will try and get you a sample of some of the coffee, like a small sample. I don't know how much, like I don't know how I would do it, but I really don't have any of their coffee here right now. I don't get free stuff from them. I buy all the coffee I get, but I will buy coffee and I will send you. Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a free software. It's what I'm currently using. It's what you're seeing. It allows me to do all this, and I will let you know something else for your channel. There's an app that goes with it on your phone where you can basically download the same software. It's not like StreamYard. StreamYard, you have to log into their server, and there's always connection issues, and it always drops you and stuff. Cam, man, I'll go back to it in a minute. StreamYard, you have to use their server, and there's always issues. And I've had nothing but issues with StreamYard. This is an actual software. You download it onto your computer, you run it from your computer, it connects to YouTube. The problem is you can't do multi-streams. Like if you're trying to do Twitch, YouTube, and Kick, or Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble or YouTube and Rumble, you can't go to multiple sites on the free software. You have to upgrade, which it's still, at its most expensive, is not even close to as expensive as StreamYard. But it comes with all this. And I can do stuff like this, like intermission. Like maybe I'm going to take an intermission, I'll be right back, and then I can run something in the background, right? Going to the bathroom, be right back. You guys can still see the chat. Starting soon, you can see people that are kicking in. I haven't figured out how to get music in. I can run my green screen. I can do all these things that I can't do, like this. I can't do that on StreamYard. This is free. At any rate, there's the Rosecraft. I like this. This is a nice little drop point. I'm digging it. It's ARRPM 9 steel. I got to clean it up. It's got a lot of it's got a lot of oil and stuff in it, so let me put it back in its bag. I'm gonna split up how I do, especially considering I'm getting more stuff in. I'll do some unboxings here, and I'll do some unboxings on, you know, on pre-recorded. Like big boxes, like when Jared sends me something. This was just all 3 random things that came in. Oh crap! You know what I didn't do? I didn't put it back in its box. That's gonna be, let's do that like that. So there's that. But those are 73, and like I said, if you're interested in the Rosecraft stuff, I've got a coupon code for you. It's crazy sharp, all one word. So Cam Man, back to it. The bad news is my mother's cancer was, the cancer is not as innocuous as we thought. It's like stage 4, but it could be treatable because it's a type of cancer that is much more treatable. So did Andy borrow the handle from the Mylea? It's a little different. It feels different than the Mylea handle. It's a little bulkier. It's similar, but it's not the same. So the next one that came, I'm saving the best for last. And there's a video of this and another knife. Ganzo has started sending me stuff. They sent me another 2 knives. I did an unboxing. I really do like this. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. I don't know how you guys... I don't know if you guys know this. The like button is absolutely important to YouTubers. Because our content... I hate when this happens. So what has happened is the box came open and the knife has fallen out. But this is another one of the Remet knives. So this is one, I reached out to him. I was like, do you guys have any more knives you want on the channel? Sometimes as a content creator, you just got to say, hey man, got some free shit you want to send? You'd be surprised at how often a company is going to say yeah. So this is the 3rd Remet knife we've had. And this is the first one I ever saw, which is a slender little... I actually like this. It's in D2. It's a fairly well done little Tonto. Scales on it are nice and comfortable. That's got good grip and feel on it. Are you going to design a fixed blade for Rosecraft? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I've thought about it. But my big thing is I really want to have an American-made knife released. I really do. I want one of my knives to get released by an American maker so that it might wind up in a stock system. I really want an American-made knife. Unfortunately, there's not many American companies that want to do that. So at any rate, this is snappy and drop shut, and as with all the Remets, lockup's really, really good. So, I like that. So it's nice and thin. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Tonto version of the... It's in my knife roll. Prickle. So there's a Tonto version of the Cancept Prickle. This reminds me of it a lot. I like this. We'll see. This will be in a pocket. This will be in pocket real soon. Yeah, that's nice. Feels really cool. This is one of their... Remet has a lot of, like, their budget line of stuff. This is like the budget. So I don't know price on it. I haven't looked it up yet. I did know this was coming. And then we've got one more knife to open. One more knife to unbox. And I know what's in here. I'm going to be very careful opening it because this came from Alex over at Steingraber Performance Knives. And Alex knows how to package a box. Like, there are no surfaces of this that are not covered with packing tape. So I think what we're going to do, it's typically what I do when they're like this. I'm just going to knock this whole edge off. And then just go right down the end of the box like that. It's typically how I do it. I love the peacock and rhino from Remet. I think that, let's see here. What do we got here? We have cards from SPK Limited. Let's see here. Now, this is not a brand new knife. This is a pass-around knife, so it's been in and out of the hands of a lot of people. This is his Lamina. So this is his first folder. Fuck, Alex. That is so thin. That is so thin behind the edge. Not quite drop shut. Slow roll that. Wow. That is nice. Alex's fixed blades are amazing. This one's on bearings. However, the washers are in here. And unlike someone we know from Ohio, you don't have to have a weird fucking spacer and shit. He just made this knife so that you can just throw in. What is a non-practical knife design that pleases your inner child? I'll tell you what pleases my inner child right now. It's not even non-functional. It's just kind of ridiculous. You guys probably saw the video. I did a video about this yesterday. The video went up yesterday, and it's been my best performing video in a very long time. If you guys did not watch it, go check it out. This is an amazing knife. It's got a custom sheath. It's set for scout carry, small of the back. Scout carry, small of the back, 0.3 inch. 0.3 inches of 3V steel. And this thing is razor sharp. And it's... Cabe's had a video about... I missed it. I don't know. I can't... This is the problem. I can't scroll up through the chat. So, Cabes, please do me a favor and re-ask your question. Or drop a super chat. I'll make sure I'll see it that way. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh my God, my knee. Yeah, this is cool. I don't want to give you guys too much. I have not put any of these knives in my pocket. These are just kind of first impressions. I really do like this. Alex's knives are always really cool. This is very, very comfortable. This is going to go in my pocket very soon. So you're absolutely going to see footage of that. It is ridiculous how thin behind the edge this is. All of Alex's knives are really ridiculously thin. Really, really comfortable. He DM'd me on Gilded, wasn't here. What was his question? I don't know. What's his question? Did he DM me? I'm trying to see here. So Alice said I was going to do a prize pack with Coffee Brand coffee stuff. I have a hand grinder already if you do send a bag of coffee, whole bean would be great. Let me know. Right now, I'm sorry, I was reading Alice's DM. I can't send anything right now. What's the question? If you DM me the question, Josh, I will answer it to the best of my ability. This is an awesome option. Now, I don't know much about it. I know the company name, I know the price, but I didn't get too in depth because I'm still doing the full review process, which means, as you guys know, I try to sequester myself from too much. I did purchase the $86 carbon fiber and 154 cm version, which I'm going to tell you, I guarantee it won't hold its edge as long as ZDP 189. But I'm going to tell you right now, this thing screams through everything. I do have to say I was a little disappointed with thick cardboard on this one and the ZDP 189 one. And it's not that it wasn't sharp, and it's not that it didn't try to cut it. For what I was cutting, you wanted a thinner profile. It was very, very thick cardboard. Like it was triple wall thickness. So DM sent. Okay, so let's look at what Cabes' question was. Is he watching and just can't comment? Is that what's going on? The question is from Cabes. It is you're gonna okay. Telling me DM him back. He's gonna just have to watch the video that goes up at 4 p.m. today. Because that's what today's video is. That's why I don't want to get too much into it. So we unboxed those 3 knives. I'm really, really happy with them. I thank big shout out to the companies that sent them. Alice, once again, thank you for being a member for 12 months. I can still see. There's also in this, actually, no, I can't. Can I show you? There is a companion app for this. Hey, Bubs! Machine Code donated $20 through Super Chat. Hey, Bubbles has been one of the biggest supporters. Bubbles has been one of the biggest supporters of the channel for a while. He also is a paying member over on Rumble. If you guys are on my Rumble channel watching stuff, I apologize there hasn't been any content on Rumble. I'm trying to figure out how to make this work on Rumble. I may have to pay a little extra. Question for an underrated fixed blade design. If you motherfuckers don't say the sea snake, I'm gonna fucking find out where you live. And I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna put something up your nose. And I don't mean like fun stuff. Sorry. Yeah, but Bubbles is a monthly contributor on Rumble. He's a monthly contributor here. But Bubbles is also working on starting up. He does some awesome machining. I've seen some of the stuff he makes. Coins. Didn't you make some haptic fidget toy things? I'm gonna try real hard here before too long to go out to where Bubbles lives, because it's definitely within driving range. Definitely within driving range. I'll stop by my friend's house and say hi to them for an evening. Go visit Bubbles. And I see it, Zorro. I'm just waiting for it to pop up on the screen. But I want to film some stuff of Bubbles doing stuff. As soon as he has a website, I'm gonna put it up because I absolutely love supporting stuff like that. If he's starting a business, you're gonna see a lot about it. So it's pretty cool. Zorro! Donated $10 through Super Chat. I support too. Bubbles is rich, me poor. He's rich. Okay. Fucking grammar Nazi here. If you were to use proper punctuation, that would make more sense. Bubbles is rich, comma, me poor. Comma, also I like pudding. You can use commas properly. Punctuation saves lives. Let's eat, comma, grandma versus let's eat, grandma. Big difference. One little fucking thingy. The little thingy hanging down like a booger hanging out, like a cliffhanger hanging out your nose, makes that sentence completely different. In your case, too. Bubs can't afford commas. Bubs can afford commas. I can't. That is true. That is true. That's true. I don't know if you guys know this. Super chats? Oh, hey. Southwest Airlines just sent me a thing. If you're doing a super chat, it's character count. And also, your ancestors invented punctuation. Shut the fuck up. No, they didn't. I watched a video that made me gag. I want to... I've got to express this to you and make sure you understand this. Nothing makes me gag. I've cleaned up other people's vomit with my bare hands and a dustpan, and I put my hand in cold beer stew and scooped it into a dustpan. Didn't even faze me. I watched a video that day that made me gag. I don't even. It was a guy that was eating raw chicken ASMR. That guy was all up this. Yeah, it's time to eat raw chicken. And I was like, no. And then ate the chicken right next to the microphone. Literally gagged. I was like, nothing turns my stomach. Nothing. I've been eating and had someone throw up on me because they had seasickness. Doesn't bother me. Just got up after I ate and changed clothes. I literally gagged. If you guys are interested in it, it's August the Duck. He just put it up. It's a dude that is. I couldn't watch I had to stop. I had to stop the video. What's Mike carrying today? Mike currently is carrying one of my favorite knives right now, the Ferrum Forge button lock. Lone Star, I couldn't watch it. I couldn't even make it through the whole thing. I couldn't watch it. I watched it long enough to where the guy started eating. I gagged. I gagged so hard my eyes watered, and I stopped the video. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Currently carrying this, which is the carbon fiber titanium button lock stinger from Ferrum Forge Knife Works. Also, coupon code with them, Crazy Sharp, saves you 5%. Please check out the coffee, guys. Honestly, what did I do with it? Also in pocket, and this has been, I'm not gonna lie to you, it has been very, very hard to carry. Like today I'm carrying the stinger because it's just, it's my knife. And it's my knife. It was given to me by the boys. You're gonna see a couple videos about it. You just saw the first day in pockets, but I literally filmed that video well over a month ago. I eat raw salmon all the time, Zorro. That's not a big deal. Raw salmon, if it's been frozen, perfectly fine. This is a knife that is going to get a lot of pocket time. This is probably, like I said, not knife of the year, but the best knife I've had come in this year. I'll explain that when I do the knife of the year thing. But literally the best knife that I've had come in, period. Hands down. This is the best knife that has come in this year. So far. There might be something else. I might carry one of Jared's knives that he sent, because there's some really good knives in there. I might carry one of those and decide I like it a little bit more than this. It's not my knife of the year, but it's definitely the best knife. This is the Something Obscene J-Cape V4. This is absolutely the best knife I've had come in this year. This thing's amazing. funny thing, I did not like the J-Cape V1. This thing is amazing. And the nice thing is, Winston Cabretti told me I could keep it as long as I needed to. So that means he may never get this knife back. This thing is fucking amazing. This is better than any knife that has come in this year. Okay, I'm not, oh, well, allow me to rephrase that. This is probably a tie. It's a tie because I do have to admit, this is probably as good. I forget about this because it stays in my pocket all the time and I forget like that this came in. It feels like I've been carrying this forever. Zorro gave me this. This is the S90V, the S90V PM2. And it wasn't the best knife until I made a couple modifications. Color was horrible. Changed the color. And I put a CME on it, which was an absolute game changer. So they're pretty much tied. Those knives right now have just bogarted their way out of my pockets. But that ZDP 189 version of this knife has got a it has got a budget version that has, it's not really in my pocket. It's pocket adjacent, I guess, because it doesn't have a pocket clip. So it doesn't have a pocket clip. It's still great. So that's what I'm carrying today. And then of course, I will not be without a flashlight ever again. I'm not gonna lie, that is probably the best. That's probably one of the best gifts anyone's given me because it absolutely changed my mind. I liked the PM2. I got to sharpen a few. Never really got to carry one, right? Now that I have it and I carry it, I use it all the time. This is an amazing knife. It could have been a little thinner. Like as good as this cuts, I've got a few knives that cut better that have come in since. This was one of the best cutting knives. It was on a list of some of the best cutting knives. This one absolutely beats it. This one absolutely beats it because of edge, behind the edge thickness. Absolutely, this destroys most of the knives. Alice, I will be asking for donations to help with the cost of door prizes of the meetup, but the meetup is free to come. Oh, we're probably going to redo the meetup that Nico and I did. We're probably going to redo that here probably about next year. We may pick a time when it's not as hot. It was like 100. 2A Dave was there, and I'm pretty sure he's here. I'm pretty sure that it was 105, I believe, the day we did the meet. The nice thing is there was almost no humidity. Like I absolutely love the weather up there at Beaumont when it's like that. It was 105 degrees and no humidity. I dig it. So there have been a lot of really good knives that came in this year. There have been a lot of really good knives. I see you say that, Zach. Don't know you had a lot of knives that came in this year that you like. Absolutely have been a lot of knives that came in. So it's hard to say, but I absolutely will tell you nothing so far. When you look at the overall package, has beat. Oh, it's not even in here. I put it back in its box. Nothing so far has beat the CJRB Echo. When you look at price, the way it cuts, the way it feels, comfort levels, I will say there's another knife that is way up the list. Like when I do my tier list of what knives are the best knives for this year, this one's gonna be on it. This is that Pyrite Large. I have got a video about it if you're interested in it. Yeah, I've got a video about it. You can pick up a purchase link for it. This thing is a great, great knife. And if you got any questions about it, I did a video about it. I did a video about it. I'm going to do the full review video of this before too long. It spends a lot of time in pocket too. This is my beach knife. And there's a reason I accidentally, so you guys know, my daughter and I are trying to spend a lot more time together. She leaves for college in like a year. She's got like a year left before she goes to college. And so we're trying to spend more time together. My daughter and my wife spend a lot of time together. She and I, not so much. So I've started Fridays and Saturdays. So this is why there's no more Friday night live feeds. Fridays, I take her to her ice skating. And then we hang out because it's at a shopping mall. So we get to spend all that time together. We're gonna leave here at 5 tonight. We won't be home till 10. We left at 5 yesterday. We didn't get home till almost midnight because I had to stop and get gas on the way back. So that's why there's no more Friday live feeds. Saturday, I do the same thing. I take her. I'm spending more time with my daughter. I don't want to be in a situation with my daughter like my dad and I were, where I regretted not spending time with my father before he got sick and passed. I have my one side of my family, no one lives past 60, so I already know I have a limited shelf life. So, but Sundays, every Sunday morning, we go to the beach. Go to the beach, play around in the ocean, take the dog, walk around on the beach. We just have fun, daddy-daughter enjoyment. So, at any rate, the first day we went to the beach, and I mean, it's the ocean. I had this in my pocket the entire time. And I'm like, okay, I gotta clean this off. And I forgot, and I let it sit. Covered with sea salt, salt water, did not rust. This is making its 4th trip to the beach in my pocket. 4th Sunday that it's gonna be in my pocket at the beach. Not a spot of rust. I have yet to be able to make ARRPM 9 rust. I know some people said they did. I'm not saying you're lying, just saying I can't just hit the I believe button on that one. Guys, if you're here, please drop a like. If you haven't dropped a like already, absolutely would appreciate it. It definitely is one of the best things you can do for a channel. So, yeah, this one's a winner. The steel handles haven't even rusted. And it's, listen to that snap. You ready? Let's do it in the echo chamber. You guys ready for a little bit knife answer? Does that make me get all tingly? Haven't done any AMSR for a while. If you guys drop super chats, I'll do AMSRs after you get your sword fight on the screen. We're not sword fighting. We're not doing that. Never mind. That's shh. Do you fucking think before you say shit, or does it just pop out? Like, does your brain hear what your mouth is saying? Like, what the fuck, Mike? Sorry. My inner dialogue had escaped and became external. That's what my brain sounds like when I'm that's what my brain sounds like when I'm like upset with myself. Like when I do something stupid. Anytime anything negative or inappropriate gets said, like now, that's the voice. That's the voice that I hear in my head, is that guy. The fucking, you would think that it would be this one. Nope, not at all. Nope, I'm the evil little fucker. This is the voice that you hear when something inappropriate has to be said. Where's everybody going? So yeah, that knife has held up incredibly well. I will tell you something that, another thing that I think I gotta call bullshit on something, and we're gonna do a video about it. I don't etch things very often. Mike, have you ever had rust spots appear from etching? It just happened randomly. I've done others without an issue. I've done others. Sorry. Is the steel wool I used? Sure. I'm switching to Scotch Brite. I don't know. Oh, the voice is not working? Oh. Seriously? Oh, that sucks. Oh, well, you know what? That's going to save me. That'll save me a little bit of setup. That means I don't have to. Can you hear this? Did you hear that? I don't know why it wouldn't. The voice changer doesn't work. Well, that's some bullshit. I'll look into it. I mean, we're still in a state of flux. Well, fuck. I'll see what I can do. I would imagine that I have to change the output systems. Does the echo work? Can you still hear me when I do it, though? Well, I can't do it. That's the problem. Can you still hear me? Or is it just like it's still my voice? Is it still my voice, or is it just nothing at all? I'm just curious. So, at any rate, well, I won't use those anymore. Well, that sucks. But you can't hear anything. I'll try to figure it out. So next time, well, people were that might be why people were leaving. Like, fuck, he's not even talking. Like, his audio went. My bad. So that sucks. I'll have to see why. They have a really robust. So I can't do it. That's great. My voice doesn't go that high. How about no bubbles? I'm not gonna fucking do that. But I will get up here real close and say no. I just got notification of something. Hang on. I got notification that something was declined. I don't know. Allow me to. Sorry. Audio is there, nothing changes. Okay, so you can still hear what I'm saying, you just can't hear it in the squeaky kitty voice. So I literally just got a notification about something, and I don't see it popping up. Hang on. Allow me. Hang on. Payment attempt failure while trying to renew your Amazon Prime. Oh, you know what? I'm going to look here. I will tell you guys, when you get some of these, have you ever gotten an email from a company and be like, oh, we couldn't process your payment? Don't do it. Don't even click on it. I just looked at it. It says payment declined on your Amazon Prime. First of all, it's not the right account. That's not the email associated with my Amazon Prime account. First red flag. Second red flag. Look at the actual thing. It's not a clear. It looks like somebody cut and pasted an image and a banner, and there's misspellings. And then when you click on it, check the email address. Something farm, something. I got a request for knife sharpening. Guys, I will tell you, I'm not doing very much knife sharpening. I have a couple knives here that I'm going to do. my shoulder's just not gonna let me do it. I want so badly to start sharpening knives for people again. I have a couple knives here that I am going to be sharpening. I will do a video of me sharpening. I have got to sharpen Will's. I've got to sharpen Will's Norseman, Will B from the paying memberships. So it's so bad. Like, everything felt better, and I did a couple, and you can see like this shoulder, how it's hanging down. There's just so much nerve damage, even in the trapezoid muscle. You can see like this one's much better. It's just gotten to where like this whole side is just bad. I've lost a lot of my grip strength. I was that guy that like, oh, Mike fucking put this on. I got to get a wrench I can't even open a peanut butter jar these days. It's gotten bad. The gabapentin's helping, but you can see I've lost a lot of muscle mass in that trap and shoulder. It's just, there's just so much nerve damage in there. I just literally cannot sharpen very often. And so if you're reaching out, for sharpening, I'm probably going to turn you down. I will do some here and there if it's something I think would be really cool, and specific items. Like if you have a very expensive knife, I will do it for you. If you've got like a Todd Fisher, a Norseman, something where you don't want to get it fucked up, I still will sharpen those for you. Like I'll suck it up. Don't forget to hit the like button if you guys are here. I really would appreciate it. It would be great. But it's gotten to the point where I really can't do it. I just can't. And it kills me. Sharpening knives is one of my favorite things. So subscribe to the channel. Guys, I wanted to point out to you, we're at that point, we've been doing this for about an hour. I have got a membership down below. Now, the membership gets you access to my Gilded server. You guys know I got to do this. The membership gets you access to my Gilded server, where a lot of the folks you see over there with the cross swords, Bubbles, Josh Mann, Alicord, Paracord, they hang out in the Gilded server. It's absolutely a lot of fun. Those guys are all at a level where they get entered into giveaways that I do on the Gilded server. The premium guys have got access to a sharpening tutorial series. I have a couple of videos I'm still going to film that I owe to the sharpening tutorial. How to sharpen a Scandi, how to sharpen a Tonto, how to sharpen a recurve. Those ones I'm going to do because I have those knives here to sharpen. The other thing I wanted to point out, though, is I also have these two sponsors. If you are looking for a guilt-free purchase, check out Coffee Brand Coffee. Use my link. It will pop up in the chat. You can scroll up and find it in the chat. Streamlabs CloudBot will be dropping it in shortly. Supports the channel. It's guilt-free. They have a huge sale going on right now, up to 50% off bundles, and the bundles being half off allow you to find something that has a few flavors you think you might be interested in. You get the bundle at half price, and then you can pick which one of those you like and just take that as your thing. They have got subscriptions available. If you're gonna do a subscription, don't use my coupon code, use my actual link. I get credit for it. You still get like the 10% off on the subscription, and then I get an affiliate payment. But Coffee Brand Coffee's been really cool. I'm trying to figure out a time to do a live stream with them, and it'll be a Saturday here coming up soon. Other thing that's coming up soon, Elliot Williamson and I ran into each other at the ice rink because he is a hockey coach, as well as all the other things that he does, and he doesn't sleep, just like me. So Elliot and I were talking about it. Elliot's going to come here, and we're going to do an in-studio side-by-side. Now, that means that I would have to move this, probably put it up across the top or something like that. But that's something that's coming, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Having Elliot here is always a lot of fun. So those are things that are coming up. But yeah, if you haven't dropped a like on the video and you're here, I'd really appreciate it if you drop a like. And subscribe, like Streamlabs bot said. So now that we've went through all that stuff, an hour in, what's everyone carrying? So somebody was talking about Best Tech being the Cetus. But the Cetus I have absolutely says Orion Knives. And somebody was like, oh, Cetus is, like they commented on the video, like, just saying it's 14C28N. And I was like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the video. Which I'm showing it to you because that video already went up. Elliot was in ET. I've seen it. No, Elliot was not in ET. Elliot is in ET. Extra tall. Like, I'm not a little guy. I am 6'3". Elliot towers over me. I'm like, when I talk with Elliot, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is what it feels like when other people talk to me. I ordered the flavor bundle orange dreamsicle. Oh, orange creamsicle. Did you use my link? And if you did, please send me an order number, please, Alice. Because the reason being is we've had problems with the links not popping up. There's just been some minor stuff. Just DM me a screenshot of the order number, not your confirmation number, the actual order number. So I'm just carrying my Pena light carry. Yeah. I gotta tell you, this is gonna go in pockets soon. This is that Matse ballistic, I think is what it's called. It's gonna go in my pocket soon. Not that I'm real enamored with it. I'm just interested in it. It's really light, and I'm just really, really interested in carrying it. I'm not 100% over the moon with it. It's one of those ones that I think is going to be one of those slow burns. Like, it might be like, it's okay, and then I fall in love with it. Robert's here. I was worried. I hadn't seen Robert in a while. It's definitely an attractive knife. So that was in the first unboxing video that went up. So the second unboxing video went up yesterday. Dang, Ross is here. What's going on, buddy? It's been a while, yeah. I'm intrigued by this. It's got an interesting feel. So that's gonna go in pockets soon. And then that Finch, I don't know how I feel about that big. If you guys watched the unboxing video, if you haven't, you're a jerk and you need to go watch it. I did the unboxing video, the first unboxing. There was a what was it? A buffalo tooth. Finch Knives buffalo tooth. Big, beefy photo. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It is cool. It's very, very cool. And I'm like, but is it something I'm going to carry? I don't know yet. I'm here. I'll show you. It's right here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It is nuts. So Finch, if you guys don't know Finch Knives, Finch Knives has made a name for themselves taking slip joint pattern knives, like specific types. So like if you were to look for the Holiday or 1926, those are all models that like a Trapper and stuff like that. Like when you look at slip joint knives, they're all a pattern. There's a doctor's knife. They pretty much are standard across the board. Case makes some companies that were really good companies at one time, like Hen and Rooster and things like that, which honestly, they're garbage now. Used to be amazing, amazing brands. So they're patterns. There's a type of knife and then different companies make them in different levels of quality. What Finch has started doing is they take those slip joint patterns and bring them to the market as modern frame locks or liner locks or bolster lock flippers. Now, there is a pattern of knives out there called a buffalo tooth. Now, if you've watched any episode of the live feeds where we went to watch Cutlery Corner Network, I guarantee you saw a case buffalo tooth. This is a buffalo tooth. This is a jigged titanium buffalo tooth. It's a very, very unique knife. Like, I've never looked into the history of this knife as to like what it was meant for, but they are very, very broad, very, very big. Now, what that gives you is very, very thin. So I'm on the fence about how I feel about carrying this. Because it is definitely unique. Unique can be good, but I also know that unique can be problematic. You know what I mean? So I'm on the fence about how I feel about this. I see it, Daniel. Daniel says, hi, everyone. How's it going? It was a super chat. You should see it pop up here very soon. I love this new software. I am going to tell you, it takes so much stress. It takes so much stress out of this because one of the big things was paying for the software that I was using was $400. They definitely upped the price. It's like twice what it was before. I don't remember it being $420. They tried to charge me $420 to use the software. I was like, screw you. I'm done with this. And I downloaded this software. And it wasn't even software. I couldn't even download it. I couldn't do it from my phone. It was very limited. There you go. See? Daniel says, hi, everyone. How's it going? I know you all saw that, but I wanted to be able to wait. The super chat thing is cool. This is free software, guys. If you have a channel and you're using StreamYard, fucking stop it. They're fucking you. Right in the butthole. Like way up in to the elbow. Maybe with a broken beer bottle. Not sure. Yeah, this is definitely unique. Now, I guarantee it's going to cut well. And, but I mean, it looks cartoonish. When I get ready to do the video on this one, because it is such a interesting slip joint pattern, I think I'm gonna look up the history on it. And you know what? I have a question for you guys. So this chat box, do you guys want? I'm curious about, because there's other. I'm trying to get like a bigger. There we go. This is what. Okay, so I'm gonna change that, and I'm also gonna change. I'm trying to do stuff for you guys. I don't necessarily like that color. Tell me if this is better. I want you guys to tell me if you like this better. If I do it, hang on. So as soon as you start seeing them pop up, I'm not doing that. I don't want it to be like that. I want to just get some. Let me see here. There we go. I'm just trying to get it so it's cleaner. There you go. Is that better? Is that easier to see? I think it is. I think that's easier to see. I think we'll lock that so I don't screw up the settings. There we go. Oh yes, Daddy. Make me a sock puppet. Gingerfish? I don't know how I feel about that. Well, I want it to. I'm just asking, like, how you guys want it. I mean, I can get rid of the whole chat box. I'm probably going to lose connection. Weather is rolling in. It's been weird here. I think it's going to rain here too. Yes, it's better. Okay. And I mean, if you guys don't want the chat box, I can get rid of it. I just thought it was cool to be able to not just have the chat down there and have it pop up. It's not really blocking anything. I mean, that's where my microphone used to be. I just moved my microphone over a little bit. Not because you guys were complaining. It partially was because people complain. My knee's all screwed up, and I moved it back so that I had more room for my sore knee. I'm going to probably have to have surgery on that knee. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely look up the history of the buffalo tooth. White letter better, keep it. Okay. The only problem is I can't see who said it. I've got to look at all that. I mean, I may have to change the. See, now I got to change it again because now I can't. Now you can't see who said it. So let's go ahead. We'll go back to. Let's see. Let's see if that's better. I'm still working this all out. I want this to be the best possible experience for you guys before I like. On days that I don't lose my shit. That's a little bit better. Anyone interested in a large Sabenza 31 Insigno? Wow, holy crap. Holy crap. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'm going to leave it like that for now. That's quite readable if you're watching this on a bigger screen. Yeah, stream. Sorry about that. Streamlabs is going to. It's not a jerk. It's absolutely. It is a preventative thing. It's a preventative thing to prevent spam. There are people that spam chat the live feeds. I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm trying to figure out how to make it stop doing that, but it's one of the presets. So it's one of the presets, and I don't know how to do it. Dang Rouse, I don't have that option. That is one of the things I can't do. Like, I can't go in and highlight one of your comments. I either put them up or I don't. That's just all there is to it. They're either all there or none of them are there. So I'm going to keep playing around with it. I'm going to keep playing around with it. I'm going to see if we can get the best possible one. Old school. No, I don't want old school. Let's try this. Let's go with the clean. Do me next, Streamlabs. If you guys put in, I'm trying to figure out how to change it. I honestly am. But it's not here. I have to go to actual Streamlabs website. So it's definitely a learning curve. There's a lot of things you can and can't do. Like I said, I can absolutely control this entire thing from my phone now. Let's find out how many ways we can get me put in timeout. I can't put people in timeout here. That's another thing. You guys, the moderators, are absolutely in charge of that now. So I put up a video yesterday, and you guys probably already saw it. It has done, well, it has done way better than any of my previous videos in a very long time. Yesterday's video went, like typically my videos on the first day, 300 to 500 views, and then they kind of just sit there and smolder, and they roll up videos. Like I've got videos that like months and months ago I did that still are consistently getting several views, like 10 views a day, right? Yesterday's video went from Like it went up, and I'm like, it's typical performance, you know, the first hour. And then I didn't look at it for a while, and it went from there. We go. That's much better. I think that's much better right there. It went from 300 to 600. And I was like, oh, wow, look at that. And I was chatting with like Bubbles and 2A Dave and Will B. We have our own, we talk on our phones because we've built the friends. That's the thing about being one of the members. Members in the Gilded server, we communicate all the time, either personally, like 2A Dave comes over and hangs out at the house. We've built like actual lasting friendships with some of my viewers and some of my members. So that video went from 300 to 6. I was like, wow, look at that, 600. And then I showed him, I was like, holy crap, it's at like 1,000, like an hour later. I woke up this morning, it was like at 5,000. I was like, what the, that's unusual. It is currently at almost 8,000. I'm like, this video is not really slowing down the way videos typically do. I'm fine with that. It can stay right where it's at on the algorithm. I'm fine with that. It's doing well, and I'm happy for it. The Josh Man, are you talking about, has a few quirks, but seems better than what you had before? Yeah, this is better. And like I said, I've set up Streamlabs to make announcements. Like, you guys, don't forget to hit the like button. It's there. The video quality is better. See? Look at that. Dave Houston just subscribed. Sword fight. Sword fight. Not like that, you weirdos. Goddamn fucking weirdos. Dave Houston, welcome to the channel. Give you a little bit of knife channel answer. Some hillbilly close to the microphone talking. If the video quality is better, that's even a bonus. Like that is amazing. Because I was supposed to be streaming. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was paying a lot of money to be streaming at higher quality. And if this free software is streaming at higher, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you have a channel and you're using StreamYard, fucking stop it. Stop using it. They are charging you too much for too little. Bubs is reworking the coins I had made there, $45 each. Sure, they're all numbers. Sweet. That Bubbles is doing a lot of machining and stuff like that. So it's really cool that he's doing that. We're gonna definitely get to see some of his stuff on the channel. I'm telling you, soon. I told him, I was like, send me some stuff. I want him to send me. I'm gonna try and better on 360 than most streams at 10. I'm streaming at whatever this allows me. My old streams were supposed to be at 1080p. They were supposed to be at 1080p, and I don't know whether or not. Coffee Brand Coffee, the link just popped up. Guys, support the channel by buying stuff you were already gonna buy. They do not support any of those weird fucking woke causes, but they also don't support any of the weird unwoke causes. So it doesn't matter what affiliation you have. They don't support any of it. Guilt-free purchase. Awesome coffee. Support the channel. That link that just popped up. There, that you can see it now. It's right here. Coffee Brand Coffee. That has a discount code associated with it. It saves you 5%. And it supports the channel. It actually saves you money. It doesn't cost you extra. But the flip side too is right now, no joke, they have got bundles for up to 50% off. Coffee that you would not typically be able to touch at that price, you can get a whole bundle of it. Get a bundle, pick flavors that you like, and throw them, and then you can order those. They absolutely have some of the best coffee. I have got a bag of their Roaster's Choice, which is a subscription. You can still use my link to get the Roaster's Choice subscription. It's the best coffee I've ever had. It was literally the best coffee I've ever. It's still It is such good coffee. I love coffee. I'm a coffee head. It is such good coffee that I use other coffee and I have one cup of that. Like I'm like, that's my one cup. It's like if you're like I used to have expensive scotch when I drank a lot. I loved good expensive scotch. Like I had a couple bottles that were like $200 and $300, right? But those aren't what you drink just to drink. Those you have a glass of and you enjoy it. Like that's one that you like, maybe that's your last one. Or if you're only gonna have one drink, that's the one you have. A lot of times what I would have, that would be my first glass. My first drink, then I put that up on the shelf, and then I drink the other shit. Then I start drinking Johnny Walker Red and shit like that. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's how that coffee is. Like my first cup of coffee in the morning is typically that. Because it's so good. It just starts you down. That's the cup that I sit down. I don't know if you guys saw the ad I shot for Coffee Brand Coffee. That's absolutely how I have my first cup of coffee in the morning. I make my cup of coffee and I go out to the bench in the yard. I have like a park bench in my yard and I enjoy my morning. You only gets, the whole ad thing was like, you only get so many mornings, don't waste them, do them right, take the time to make them right. I absolutely do that. Like my first thing I do in the morning, I get up, I make my coffee, get up early, I make a cup of coffee, I go out to my little park bench thing in the yard and I just enjoy listening to the birds chirping and the dog. I usually put the dog out for his first outside break. And I enjoy my first cup of coffee in the morning. The other cups of coffee, they wind up getting cold and shit. That's the cheap shit. I drink that stuff. Those get cold and sit there next to my computer and I'm drinking cold coffee. I don't want to do that with an extensive bag of coffee. So I've talked about coffee enough. But I love coffee. So another thing. So this, you see this where it says Go Fast Machines? If you are looking for a Harley Davidson, they are a local store here in San Diego, but they do nationwide and overseas sales. So if you're looking for a Harley, you can't find the one you want, he goes around, he takes 3 months every year and goes around and just buys up Harley Davidsons, brings them back to the shop, completely goes through them, goes through the engine, cleans them up, does the exhaust work, fixes anything that's wrong with them, does paint jobs, and then sends them back out. Like he is like he takes Harley Davidsons that are in really good condition, makes them better, sends them out. Gorgeous. Sometimes he gets them, like I can sell this one as is, this one I need work on. You know what I'm saying? Like he absolutely does a lot of work. Paul is a great dude. When I used to work at Fair and Forge Knife Works in their shop and use their shop, it is right next door. Right next door. Go to his website, Go Fast Machines. He's got a website, and I think he has his inventory on there. But if not, he definitely has a phone number, and you can call him. And if you are looking for something specific, he can find it for you. Bubbles, if you come out here, I will take you over to meet Paul. Great dude. Like, I used to watch his shop for him. Like, when he would go on his trip, he's like, hey, man, can you swing by every once in a while? I still do it. He calls me, he's like, hey, man, can you swing by and, like, check on the shop, like, once a week, make sure nobody fucked with anything? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Great guy. Always would go in and see what new stuff he had. Always has nice bikes. So, but he very knowledgeable, great guy. I've got several of his shirts. I absolutely, if I could still, what my back is all, the way my back is, I can't do it. If I could still ride, I absolutely would get a bike from him. He had some bikes in there that were just gorgeous. Custom paint jobs, he'll get that stuff done. So, but, we got here. Sucks about your mama. Lost my father to cancer. 2014 seems like yesterday. I lost my dad to cancer 5 years ago. And yeah, it sucks. But like I said, it is a type of cancer that can respond even in later stages. So we're trying not to think worst case scenario. Unfortunately, my family put the fun in dysfunctional. So we always think worst case scenario. That's just how we do business. So I want to point out something about this Finch. It's complete, absolute change of topic. They left the nail nick. They put a nail nick in it. They didn't have to do that. That was an extra step. They put a nail nick in it, even though it's not a slip joint. Time heals all wounds. I'm going to disagree with you there. Do you think? Time doesn't heal shit. It just gives you a false sense of healing because my dad died 5 or 6 years ago on Christmas. And there's times that I'll be talking with somebody about something. I was like, well, you know, my dad knows how to do that. Let me give him a call. And I absolutely forget. So saying that time heals all wounds is a non-factual statement. I got friends that I was very close with that I lost, guys that were in the military that went back down range and just didn't come home. And it doesn't heal shit. It just makes it hurt a little less. Doesn't heal a fucking thing. There are some wounds that just don't heal. So, not to be a Debbie Downer, sorry, it's just not true. I absolutely have to disagree on that one. I've heard people say that before, and I'm like, you are wrong. So, it just makes the times between when it hurts a little less. It's like when it rains, you got a bad knee. Instead of it just being like, oh, I just hurt my knee, and it hurts all the time, it's like, oh, it's gonna rain, so now my knee hurts. It's kind of like that. Yes, the initial sting of the wound is not as bad. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys. Oh, Jesus Christ, I just dropped a knife on my toe. Glad it wasn't that Kodiak. Don't forget the like button. I know you guys see that Streamlabs said it in the chat, and it absolutely helps. Dang Ross has become a member. I think Dang Ross was a member before. 6 months. Oh, no, okay, no. 6 months here and it still hurts. He's been a member for 6 months. So I'm absolutely in love with this knife. This is the best budget knife I've bought. If you guys watch today's video, if you watch today's video that goes up in like 2 hours, it goes up at 4 p.m. There is a link to the budget to this knife as well as the less expensive version. As they have got a couple versions of this. Bubbles is not immortal. Don't believe him. Bubbles pop. The soap in your water. You ever get into the bubble bath and then you're all dirty and the bubbles all go away? Bubbles aren't immortal. They're allergic to oil. Yeah, no, I am very, very impressed with this knife. I don't know enough about this to tell you guys, like, country of manufacturer. I'll tell you what I'm excited to carry. What I am excited to carry is the strand grabber, the Lamina. I love the fact that he did really fine milling pattern on this, and you can still see the mill lines on it. I'm glad he didn't, like, get rid of all of that. I did see, so Alex and I are in a group chat. Alex and I talk pretty often. He did a hand ground one of these here just recently, and he goes, boys, I still got it. He ground it by hand. I'm probably going to make one more knife for me. I'm going to tell you, it takes a long time for me to make a knife these days. Standing in front of the grinder absolutely kills my back and shoulders and neck. So, Alicord, you leaving? So yeah, I'm going to do one more knife, but I think we're going to film it. And it's going to be like a long drawn out thing. This is a really, really good knife. Well, I'm going to see how this cuts. Sorrow's ancestors invented immortality. To ask him to talk about it. Zorro. So okay, this has become a running gag, right? This has become a running gag in the Gilded server. Is that someone will post something, and Zorro will go in there and tell everyone how his ancestors invented it. Apparently, I forget what it was. I'm gonna have to go in and look. Zorro was taking credit for something. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it somewhere. I think it was in the food, cooking and food. Pistachios. Pistachios. He's like, my ancestors invented pistachios, not trolling this time. And I'm like, and then Bubbles is like, they didn't invent it. The earth did. Quit taking credit for it. If there's something out there, Bubbles is going to try and take credit. They invented fucking everything. Zorro the Gayblade. That was such a good movie. Have you guys ever seen that? That's a movie I have not seen in forever. Zorro the Gayblade. It was hilarious. It was, I can't remember who was in it. But he played twins. So it was him and then him as twins. And one of them was gay and one of them wasn't. And they both were doing the Zorro thing. And one of them used a whip. And one of them, yeah, it was hilarious. It was like a comedic take on Zorro. It was a great movie. It's one of my favorite movies. I haven't seen that in forever. Hang on a second. We got to pull that up. I got to pull that up and see. I'm going to tell you what it was in a second. It was a swashbuckling comedy. It was hilarious. I'm trying to remember who was in it. I'm trying to find it here. Cast. There you go. It was George Hamilton, Captain Tan. Yeah, George Hamilton played 2 parts in it. It was absolutely hilarious. I remember watching it when I was a kid. It used to be on TV. It was a great movie. So there are a couple more unboxing videos you guys have got coming up, and I have some stuff. So if you guys are on the fence, I'm really working hard at it, trying to get videos out ahead of time for paying members, so you guys will see them. I have a few videos that I've still got to film. Like I'm a little bit behind on editing. I'm a little bit behind on posting. So like yesterday's video never went to the paying members. Today's video went to the paying members. Now it's going out to everyone else. So if you want early access to content, I'm doing that. I'm doing that here. I'm trying to make sure you guys get that. So I had stopped doing it for a while because YouTube was not doing it right. Fuck, now I want to watch that too. Spicoli. I may watch that here while I'm in a few minutes when we end this, before I take my daughter to the ice rink. So yeah, I've got a video scheduled to go up today. I've got a couple other videos that are already in the pipeline. I'm trying really hard to get. I haven't filmed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't film anything Friday. We had meetings with my daughter's college admissions counselor. I didn't get anything filmed Thursday. Various reasons. I can't film anything today. Because my Amazon package, well, I can't film anything till tomorrow. My Amazon package is coming. Some of the guys know I've been really upset about the whole fact my mom got diagnosed with cancer, and I rage quit my tripod. It's no longer functional. It tried, but it doesn't pod anymore. I definitely Hulk smashed it. It got spiked into the pavement here in the garage real hard multiple times. It happens. It happens. I do have I do have what they call explosive rage disorder. In case you guys haven't ever noticed, I'll rage quit live feeds and things like that. It is an actual thing because I have had a head trauma. And the part of the brain that controls my hearing, which means, yes, while I am losing my hearing, I also have damaged the part of my brain that controls emotion. And unfortunately, that part of my brain is also responsible for filtering out noises. So when I go in and they're like, well, you've had this head trauma. We know you have. I've had a traumatic brain injury. And it happens a lot. It always happens like this for some reason. These closed head traumas, they affect that one part of the brain that affect your ability to control your emotions. And I definitely see a therapist for this. There's exercises and things like this. But the problem is that part of my brain that was damaged also affects my ability to separate noises. And like I hear everything at the same volume. Like most people can, their brains filter out the background noise. I can't. If there's anyone talking, I can't hear the TV. If there's any noise, I can't hear the conversation. And they're like, well, you've got significant hearing loss. You are deaf. You're very hearing impaired. However, giving you hearing aids will just make everything louder. It's not going to help the underlying condition, which is you can't filter out noise. So, if you ever wondered why there'll be times where I just lose my shit in a live feed and I just take the live feed down and I stop like I did earlier today, there's a reason. There's a reason for it. It's not just that I'm not an angsty teenager that just explodes. I have got a diagnosed condition, and it happens. I try really, really hard not to do it. I try really hard not to lose my shit, but it does happen. It's really prevalent with closed head trauma. Happens a lot. That's why you see a lot of veterans that got blown up, that you see them on the news. They beat someone half to death, or they just lost their shit in a casino in Vegas because they were drunk and just like they drank too much and they went ape shit in a casino. It happens. So just to give you guys a heads up, I don't think I ever told you guys about that, but that's why there's times where I have not played a video game lately because I know I'm frustrated and I don't want to throw that expensive PS5 controller at my TV that's out here in the studio, and it will happen. So, guys, if you guys got anything you want to talk about, there's like 17 people still here. If you guys have got some stuff we want to talk about, is there anything you carry personally that seems abnormal but use a lot? For me, it's Q-tips. I carry, no joke, I carry, every time I go anywhere, I grab 2 of those dental flossers in case I eat something and I get something stuck in a tooth. I always carry that, and I like literally will put 2 of them in my pocket every time I go anywhere. The Plackers dental floss things. And a lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of people that are like, why do you, like, I carry a flashlight. I carry an ECD flashlight everywhere I go. Not just at night. And there's a lot of people like, why do you have that in your pocket? I was like, well, one, they're like, it's not dark. What do you need a flashlight for? I was like, have you ever dropped something in the car, underneath your car seat? Now that I have a flashlight, after I got my first EDC flashlight, I will not be without a flashlight. I will not be without a flashlight. Even in a pair of not boxers, but in a pair of basketball shorts, flashlight. I will have a flashlight and a knife on me almost 100% of the time. Like, there are times where I'm not putting that in my pocket. Like, especially basketball shorts, I've got a limited amount of space to carry stuff, so I can't put my phone and stuff. Like if I'm going somewhere, a lot of times I'll just set this on the counter, and then put my wallet in that, or my phone in that pocket, because you don't want this banging around up against your phone screen. But I'm going to say 99% of the time I have a flashlight. I'll tell you what I don't do anymore. I don't even turn the bedroom light on. So as you come in my bedroom, there's a switch for the light. But the problem is, if I turn that light on, I have to get back up and turn it off. So when I'm going to bed, a lot of times I don't need that light. I take my flashlight and I turn it on and I just hold it and I illuminate the room. And then I just turn this off once I'm in bed. That way I'm not turning on the lights. As a matter of fact, I use my lamp in the bedroom that's attached to that switch so little that my daughter's lamp light bulb burned out, and I took mine out, and she's like, no, I don't need it. I was like, I haven't used the actual light in our bedroom in forever. If I get up and I go use the sink, there's lights above the sink. If I go to the bathroom, there's a light in the bathroom. The main body of the bathroom or the bedroom, I don't need the light. Have you handled the Spyderco Military 2 yet? No, I have not. They are not a channel provider. And I'm gonna tell you, as much as I'm interested in it, it's gonna be too expensive. As much as I love the PM2 that's what fell. As much as I love the PM2 that Zorro sent me, still too expensive. I'm excited about it. I'm excited that they did it. The other thing too is I've gotten to where I think this is superior. As much as I like the bigger blade and things like that and a little bit more knife, I don't think I would like it more than this. Because I've handled the original Military and it's good. This is better. The PM3 is garbage. So typically if there's multiple size versions of a knife, I'm gonna have one that I like. Yeah, the Military is the bigger of the three. So you have the Military, then you have the paramilitary. Well, you have the military, paramilitary, like, you know what I'm saying. So you have those three different sizes. So the PM3 is smaller, and I don't like it. It's just all stubby, and it's just not a great knife. So it's just not great. And then it's a lot like the beg letter, which I didn't even unroll my knife roll because there were knives I was going to have out for this video. I didn't even unroll my knife roll. But we can talk about that because this is a prime example. I liked the beg letter, and I like the mini beg letter. I love the XL button lock beg letter. If I like one, because I was okay with the beg letter. I wasn't over the moon with any of them. I got this, and I'm like, this is fucking great. This was a Christmas present for my buddy Tino. I was like, this is great. Like, this is the size I wanted. Why is there like a weird spot where stuff disappears? This is the one I wanted. Like, this is a much, much better version. What was this? Have many PM2s and love the Military 2. Just my 2 cents pair of 3. Like I said, if I like the full sized, if I really like it, I'm not gonna like the smaller or the larger. I was just kind of like the beg letter was never a knife I was going to buy. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't have bought it. I would have bought this if I hadn't gotten it as a gift. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, this is amazing. It's a great, great knife. 9 inches overall. It's a good knife. I don't like, here's the thing. Hang on. I like the idea of the Yojimbo. Now, I didn't before until I got this. And like, this is better than a Yojimbo in my opinion. I owe the Yojimbo and the Yojumbo owners an apology. I said that like I didn't really think I would want, like I thought they were ground too thin and hollow until I got this, which is every bit as thin and slicey. This is Daniel. You guys saw Daniel in from Custom Knife. This is every bit as thin as the Yojimbo, if not thinner. And my point was like, you're gonna break the tip off. Like that's what I kept thinking. I have used this shit out of this knife and I have not broke the tip off of it. Guys that like the Yojimbo, I absolutely get it. Like I owe you guys an apology. All of you Yojimbo and Yojumbo owners. I owe you guys an apology because I was like, it's not a fucking good EDC knife. Like maybe for self-defense, personal defense. Absolutely was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. I still don't like the Yojimbo per se, but I get it. I get why people do, because this thing is an absolute fucking laser. This knife is probably the best cutting knife, the best cutting knife that has come in. Like this cuts better than anything else that I've had come in. Is the Ronin 2 included in that? I don't know. I've never carried the Ronin 2. I never saw the Ronin 1. Guys, I'm trying to look and see what's going on there. Somebody asked, is there anything that's coming out that I'm excited about? I don't think so. I haven't seen anything. I'm curious about the Perfect Pyrites. Like there's just so many things that are just kind of a rehash of stuff that's already out. Like the guys, check out what Streamlabs has posted up, the chat bot. Are you subscribed? It helps the channel, and don't forget to hit that like button. Honestly, don't forget to hit the like button. It's the best thing you could do. I can't think of anything I'm excited about. I really can't. I mean, if there was one thing I would be excited about, it would be the Ronin, the fixed blade. Yeah, the fixed blade. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I've never gotten to see one, but I know exactly what it is. It's just a fixed blade. It's just a fixed blade. Yeah, it's a fixed blade Yojimbo. I just couldn't put it in my head. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that would apply to that too. I would have to say probably the Military 2 coming out would be the one thing I'd be excited about, because I like the I absolutely love the compression lock. Absolutely love the compression lock, especially after I put the CME on it. So love it. Doing the Military as a compression lock versus a back lock, I think it's a bonus. It's a winner. It's a winner chicken dinner. This I'm excited about. What's the knife I was just showing? IB Freed. That is Precision Knife Works Warrantac. Precision Knife Works Warrantac. It's like a better version of the Yojimbo for me. Like it's got like the same overall blade profile. When you look at it, it's if anything, it's even thinner than the Yojimbo. It's really, really, really just a laser. I'm excited to see how this is already here, so it's nothing new. But this is that Steingraber Lamina. This is probably as thin. This might be thinner than this. This is just gonna be screaming through shit. I can tell already. There's been a couple knives. I have to say, as far as like, I love the Warrantac. This doesn't cut better than Warrantac. This is a more comfortable knife for, like, I have really big hands. This is a much more comfortable knife for me to cut with. I will say that. And it's just because handle thickness and just the size. Like when you I wear triple XL gloves. When your hands are that big, a thin knife is just not comfortable. What knife was it? What knife was it I did a video about that I was complaining about that? I just did a video about that. I think you guys saw it already. I can't remember. It just was not. I gotta think. Oh, I remember what it was, and you guys have not seen that video yet because you know why? I have to refilm it. Audio. There was a lot of audio issues with it. So, guys, I'm gonna end this. I have a limited amount of time to get stuff done. I have to leave with the kid in about 2 hours to go to the ice rink. So there will be a video that goes up in about 2 hours. I think it goes up right at 4. So I'm probably going to end this stream real quick. If you guys haven't checked out the coffee, my link to Coffee Brand Coffee is in the chat if you scroll up and find it. It's also in the description of the video. Don't forget to check them out. They've got a bunch of stuff. Tempered Trail, also a channel sponsor. Nathan is the same. Nathan, the guy that runs Tempered Trail Outfitters, is also the same guy that designed the Enigma multi-tool, Rat Bastard. He's built a whole new website. He started adding new things. He's got hand-sewn wallets. He's got kilties, which are covers that go under your laces, but above the tongue of your boot. They're called kilties. They protect and they keep stuff from getting in your boot a little easier. He's got all kinds of stuff he's adding, and they've got the best shoelaces you're ever going to find. They're great. They also a politically neutral company, which is I'm going to try to start bringing politically neutral products to you guys. Like they don't take a stance on anything. So I like the guilt-free. I don't like having to go to the store and navigate the political minefield that is modern-day shopping. So I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Just remember, every Saturday at noon Pacific, every Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific, those are your live feed times unless otherwise listed or notified. So, guys, I love y'all. I'm going to end this. Oh, shit. Can't buy subs from phone. Don't spend it on any. I absolutely. Bubbles. I've got a bunch of chocolate chip cookies that I got from Costco. That's when I went out for lunch. There may be tomorrow. There may be a game stream on the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel. It's Crazy Sharp Games. If you have it, if you haven't subscribed there, you should. I will probably be playing the ninja game thing. I just love that game because it just reminds me of Japan, because the actual backdrop of that game are places that I've actually been in real life. So, guys, I love you all. Maybe see you guys tomorrow. Bubbles, thank you very much for donating again. And I'll see you guys next time.